Hello everyone, what's going on? And welcome back to the 10-yard fight. I'm Coach KK once again. This is volume 22, part 5, the Power Deuces scheme. Today's title is, to be the best, you got to beat the best. All right, guys, so this is another day at the office versus Ohio State, the Ohio State Buckeyes. They are the best team on the game. They get a lot of advantages, even if you're not controlling the computer AI defenders. So they get a lot of, block sheds, and, they get a lot of power blocking. They get a lot of separation and stuff. So if you can beat a user using this team, you're doing something right. All right. You can see right here, we're coming from the first drive. This is the pistol wing slot, the first down. I just ran straight up the middle just to get a little something. And I came right back out in the same set, pistol wing slot. And I thought about going lead option, and I saw a look to the left, which is a read option, because his edge defender is outside of ours, and he's going to be a free runner. So we're going to let him come in free. Now, if you look at the formation from the center all the way to the left of the field, it's hat on hat, and we have the numbers advantage, right? The only thing we have to do is read our keys, and we did that improperly, okay? I was supposed to keep this ball with the quarterback because the end took the halfback, right? And you can see we got a kick out block coming all the way across the field to go take that slot defender, but we just read the keys improperly. So what I did, I came out in the pistol wing slot again. If he give us the same look or something similar, I'll go back to the read option weak, and that's what we did. So you can see it once again. We're looking good from the left side of the center. You have a free runner, which is the end. We got a kick out block to take care of that slot defender coming around. So you can see it's a different story now. I was willing to hand the ball off or run this time. And I was also willing to audible out of this play if I didn't get the right look. And you can see we read everything properly. We got through the middle. Ooh, woo! And we are off to the races. We just turned a 10-yard fight into a 78-yard scamper. All right, guys, I want to say something real quick. I really appreciate y'all for the last video. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all got to do it again. Let's run this thing back. That was very warm. That was the most likes and views we have gotten in a fast-paced manner since the beginning of time on the 10-yard fight. Y'all did great with the like button. Y'all run that back. It helps us get features and editing options. Like, here we go right here. This is from volume 18, Madden 23, same play. And this is for the guys who always ask, do I play Madden? No, I don't play Madden since college came out, but you can use these same principles for Madden. Same concepts. That was in the gun bunch. That was volume 18. We called that the gun bunch Philly special. You can pull plays from the scheme and translate them to Madden, guys. Schemes, here you go. Here go a user alert for you, man. I will get that user alert video out to you guys. I be teasing y'all with these user alerts. Look at that, man. I'm defending 3 players at one time. User pick. Gets no better than that. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all, man, for hitting that like button. Y'all run that one back though, man. And it only gets better from here. All right, so second drive for us off the turnover. We definitely want to get 3 points, so I want to run the ball some more. And in a perfect world, we get this wall and we get to the edge. You can see we got the center, guard, tackle, tight end. In a perfect world, that wall will help us get all the way to the sideline and score a touchdown. But that's not always the case because people put wrinkles in the strategy. They bring players down and they offset the math equation. Okay. Notice this guy is standing up with his defensive end over there now because he's waiting on the read option. So he did some coaching adjustments. Look, everybody's coming in except that end over there. So he did some coaching adjustments. So when you're in these ball games and you want to compete at a high level, you got to pick up on tendencies. You got to pick up on the coaching adjustments. They will make them. They don't show us that he did coaching adjustments. You have to pick that up. And see, he did it again. That end ain't even worried about the running back. He stood up, so that's going to help us out. All right, let's pay some attention right here. This is color coding. This is for Gigamags. You can see we're in the blue, which is the gun wing slot. and we're gonna flip this over to the gun wing slot over, which means we change colors from blue to green, and which means guys came across the formation. And the idea was to go inside zone because we saw isolation over there. You know, his cornerbacks didn't have to follow us, but they did. You know what I'm saying? So switching the color, so the colors are because of they're similar sets, but switching the color will result in a formation change. See, like right here, that was a formation change right here. We went from the gun wing slot to the gun wing slot over once again. And see, the cornerbacks didn't follow us this time, so we can't go with the inside zone and bounce it to the left side, right? We're finally finna do our first passing play, and we know he's dead keyed on to the run game, right? So look at this RPO fake, and we're gonna go right to the post. Look at that, wide open. See, we schemed that play open. Although he was in cover 2, it was middle field open. He was crammed up in the box, and he was heavily concerned about the run game, even him as a user, you know? And all the formation shifting and changes was for a reason. I didn't just say I want to go from green to blue to yellow to red or anything. It's the play that I saw that resulted into that. Now it's on him to follow us across the field if he want to. Look at this right here, out of position. Now that's, you know, I don't catch user picks every down. Every time I show him, I don't always catch a user pick. Now I'm in the right vicinity, but he did what's called sight adjusting. You know, whatever the pattern is, you're gonna adjust the route and kind of break it towards another way, you know, what you're throwing, and lead the receiver like kind of drift away from the route, the original route. All right, guys, here we go. Third drive, he scored. We're in the gun wing slot over, and the play call is play action flood. Now you can see he have 6 men in the box. He's in like the 4-2-5. He got a cornerback all the way on the left side of the field. So many people that's just not even in the equation. But you know, we don't know his purpose of what he's doing, so we got to take things serious. So play action, we have our eyes down the field, and we took the quick dump off to the flat route. In stride, I'm rat catching. As you can see, I try to turn that corner and we get a first down. And you know, that's what we need. At this point right here, he's thrown 15 passes to my 3. They call it that jet touch pass as a pass too. That's funny. But yeah, it's all good. And we're doing pretty good so far for it to be the second quarter. All right. So this time, gun wing slot over once again. He had one cornerback out there to the left. And you can see that's what we're rolling out of. We're in the green set right here. This is the gun wing slot over. We come back to the play action flood. And this time we get our flood concept in the middle. So yeah, that's the big idea right there. Here go the play call card again. Let's look at this. Okay, we're gonna do some more formation shifting. So right now we're in the gun wing slot over, and we flip to the gun A slot. So we basically went from green to red. That's only because I saw a vacant area. It ain't because I want to go switch colors. I have a play call in my audible that showed me that, hey, he only have one man on the left side. So if I audible and put 2 guys, we have a bubble screen to go to the left. So that resulted in me to going from the green to the red. And just like that, that's called scheming, you know? So yeah, just understand the colors are because they're similar sets. They all are interchangeable with each other, but it's less movement if you stay in the same color. All right. And there's no specific colors that I do in certain areas. Now in the goal line, I have them quarterback power runs and quarterback blasts. So you'll see me in the yellows or like the red. All right. But that don't automatically mean I'm doing it every single time. All right. So here we go. Working down the field. 3rd and 9. I'm kind of behind the chains, behind in the down and distance. We go with the pistol deuce inside cross, and we crossed our own self up. So I've shown this before that I've thrown a pick to this guy right here because I didn't let that window clear. Now, the worst thing I hate doing is you know, what I hate doing is I hate throwing an interception I hate throwing a user pick and I hate throwing a AI pick. But it's even worse if you throw it to the AI because you read that. That was on you. It ain't like he sniffed it out. You pretty much gave away the ball. So that was on me right there. You know, I didn't anticipate the window. Threw too early right then. So 14-14 and things are finna get rocky from here. So you can see it's 32 seconds before halftime. I am not gonna do nothing crazy. I will take the sack, I'll throw the ball away and go to halftime. I got flushed out of the pocket, but kept my eyes down the field and got a nice little dump off right here for a massive gain. So you can see it right here. I got flushed out. Like Coach KK hates rolling out. I hate scrambling. I hate trying to thrive off broken plays. You will notice in my gameplay, I don't roll out. Like that might happen once or twice a game, 3 times a game because it's football. But if the goal is to always stay on script, and that's your 3-step drop back to where you want to go, or if you trying to get the ball out quickly to like a bubble screen or something. You know, that's the goal. That's why we have so many screens and RPOs in the plays, because it keeps you out of trouble. It helps you where you don't have to, you know, play out of structure and derive off broken plays. And you definitely have to mix the run game in the equation. Look at this right here. This is the red. This is gun a slot stick. The reason why we're calling this play because there's a 2-on-3 advantage over there. Now he have a choice to come match up with us, you know. And once again, I don't have timeout. So if the pass rush come in, I'm throwing the ball away even if I have to take a penalty. So it was a wide open right there. That was a freebie. They call that a gift. That was a freebie. You can see it right here. The stick. He sent 2 guys to defend circle and left triangle. Cause I guess he thought everybody was going. He might have thought I was doing that bubble screen again. That's what he thought. So yeah, that's scheming at its finest right there, man. Gets no better than that. So it's halftime, guys. We're winning at halftime. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button if you haven't. I got way more jewels to drop for you guys. Look at this right here. If your offense look like that to the left, you're doing something wrong. 26 passes and you're still losing. Now I did have an interception, so it kind of evened out. Look at this right here. Now he's running stick. He's running his own variation of stick, but me, I won't let my defense just be vulnerable like that. I came all the way from the opposite side of the field and sniffed that out. See, to be the best, you got to beat the best, and you got to know what's going on. My safety on the other side was responsible for that guy, but he was so far, the range was so far that I had to go help him out. Like I say, I'm gonna get that user pick video out to you guys because I have some good stuff on display. I just got to get the clips in order and stuff, and I have so many of them. Look at this right here. Next drive. My guy, my running back knee is hurt. Like he's hurt. He got an injured knee. And we're running inside zone. This is why I like college over Madden, because they always had a 1-up over Madden. So I broke through, got a massive game. I'm in stride. This is supposed to be a touchdown, but because he's going through that knee injury, he slowed down and he's out the equation. You gotta love that, man. That was so realistic. But yeah, we got stumped then. All right, so should have had a touchdown, but now we got to keep fighting. So it's back to the 10-yard fight, inside zone once again. Like I say, I like that play from the gun wing slot over because it's like a form of isolation. You know, whether he come over here with us or he don't, you know, whether he follow us or not, it's isolation. And, you know, we just kind of like pattern match is what they call it. You match up with the patterns. So you can see right here, this is the pistol deuce. That's how we're coming at them. Like I say, there's no certain color or code you come out in. It's the plays that you want to do. And I'll talk about it moving forward. But just remember, if you stay in his own color, it's less movement when you shift the sets and pick another play. If you switch colors, you're going to have guys running across the formation. And it's going to make him probably audible and change his defensive look. All right. So I'm in the lab. You guys be great. I'll see you on the next one.
This is how we do it every day. We be grinding. And if you ask me, we the best. I'ma be like, yo, that starts with the crazy flow. And you gon' hear us on the radio. This is how we do it.